Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a chatty get ready with me, hence the no makeup situation that's going on. And I thought I'd come on here and do a chatty get ready. Can I talk today? I thought I'd come on and do a chatty get ready with me because I haven't actually sat down and talked to you guys in a very long time. And if you don't follow me over on Instagram, you probably wouldn't know what's going on in my life and stuff like that, because I have been doing sort of really random uploads. Like I'll do loads of uploads and then one week I'll have one upload and then it's all a bit everywhere. So I thought I'd come on here and just have a little try to get ready with you guys, share some of my new fave products and all of that, and also update you guys on what is going on in my life. Okay, so first things first, this has to go on. I've just curled my hair as well. Am I gonna make it all flat now? I think this cat headband is quite possibly the best thing I've ever received in PR ever, and it was just like a little you know, like a little bit that was added to like a face mask PR sample. This is just the best thing I've ever received. Like, look, oh, I'm a cat. Okay, so I'm just gonna start doing my skincare. I'm using the caffeine and niacinamide from Typology. This was a PR sample that was sent over to me, and I don't really know if it works. It's an eye serum that's supposed to like wake up your eyes. I'm not quite sure if this works, to be honest with you. I have used it like a lot. Like I even took it when we went to Alex's parents and stuff like that, and I'm not really seeing too much of a improvement in terms of my under eyes. I think you probably noticed by the beginning of the video, my under eyes are just uncontrollably dark and bad right now, and I just don't find that applying this really does much, but it's quite moisturizing and it keeps that area nice and soft. So I'm going to use the rest of it. As you can see, I've used like half of it. I'm going to use the rest of it, but I don't know if it works, to be completely honest with you guys. And I'm going to follow it up with my Q10 Eye Cream. So basically, I just feel like I haven't had a chance to like sit down and chat with you guys. And it's really difficult when, if you're a YouTuber and YouTube is like your primary focus and your primary audience, it's very easy then to update everyone on YouTube because that's your primary audience, whereas my primary audience is on Instagram. So I often feel like I'm neglecting all of you who follow me, subscribe over on YouTube, who don't follow me on Instagram. And I feel like it's very easy to forget then that I have to update you guys on what's happening on my life as well as everyone on Instagram, because I usually do more like chatty stories over on Instagram that are more like spur of the moment, so to speak. So I'll do stuff like do daily updates, weekly updates, and let you know what's happening in my life and how I'm feeling. I talk a lot about mental health over on there too. And I just say, this mask situation is completely messed with my skin. I have no idea what's going on. You can't tell, but there's loads of texture all over my face, especially on my forehead. I've been having breakouts all over my forehead and also on my nose, which is really weird. And my lips, like the whole of this top lip is just dry. It's just completely dry. And it's going through periods of like when I'm out wearing a mask for like maybe like the whole day, say me and Alex are going to a shopping centre, the day after I'll have just one whole of my whole top lip is just crusty and dry for like weeks. I've only just recovered it from the last crusty moment it was having, and now it's back again because me and Alex went shopping the other day to an indoor shopping centre where we had to wear a mask on like the whole time, and it's back. So I don't really know what to do about that. If anyone has any top tips for super dry cracked lip skin, let me know down below. But anyway, like if you follow me over on Instagram, you'll probably hear a lot more about like mental health and stuff like that, and you'll be more updated. But basically I have been struggling a little bit in general with just keeping up with everything over on here and over on there, and now there's reels on Instagram as well, and it's just like another thing to do. So trying to juggle like Instagram posts, Instagram stories, IGTV, reels, YouTube, all of that, and creating interesting content for all of those platforms is so difficult, like you wouldn't believe. Trying to like create individual content, like unique content for all of those, and then keeping into account like your audience, like you guys here on YouTube, or like who my audience is on Instagram, and all of that sort of stuff. So I would say if you are watching this and you do like specific videos from me, or you want to see stuff from me, please let me know down in the comments, because it helps me out so much to hear what you on YouTube want to see, because sometimes it's not the same as what you want to see like on Instagram. For example, on here I do a lot of hauls, and you guys seem to absolutely love my hauls, which is so nice. It's great. But I want to create a little bit more diversity on this channel and not just do haul after haul after haul. Understandably, for the last few videos it has been haul after haul after haul, just because I have been away and it's just the easiest, quickest quickest is the easiest, quickest thing for me to film in advance and edit and like have that all pre-shot and ready. So but going forward, I want to know what you guys want to see. Really, I'm probably not going to do styling vids over on here, not that much anyway, because I'm doing so much styling over on Reels. So I'm trying not to overlap content too much. If you want to see me do styling stuff, please do follow me over on Instagram and watch my Reels, because there are so many like good styling tips and stuff over on there, and just a lot of like outfit inspo that's coming up, like 3 ways to wear certain outfits. But yeah, those are the sort of things that are going to be coming up. Okay, so I'm all moisturized now. I'm going to go in with, why can't I think of the word? This SPF, which is by SVR, and it's the Ciberclair cream with SPF 50, which is high sun protection, which I'm really enjoying. It doesn't break me out at all, and usually SPF products on my face break me out like crazy. So anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about because I just had a call from like a lettings agency, because me and Alex are trying to find a new place. So I can't remember what I was talking about before, but let me fill you in on that. So basically, we've been looking to move ever since before lockdown, and because of lockdown and everything else, we just haven't had the opportunity to move, which is, you know, really gutting, because we were supposed to move almost a year ago. And we're very lucky that we've got a landlady at the moment who's totally happy with us staying in this place. She likes that we take care of it and all of that sort of thing. So we don't have to rush out anytime soon and move or anything. But we want to move because we want to get a cat, which is the main thing. And if you saw my house update, I'll add a card up here if you want to watch that. Like my interiors update, where I kind of talk about us moving and stuff. We were looking to move a long time ago, and we still haven't found a place that we really, really like, that like ticks our boxes. We found places that are in our budget. We found places that we like that has everything we want, but in terms of square footage is actually smaller than this flat, and it's a house. So if you take both of our bedrooms, stack them on top of this massive room, which is a living room, it's actually quite big. So when we're looking for houses, we're often getting these small new builds that are like straight up and down, and there's barely any room. Like I wouldn't even call any of the bedrooms double bedrooms. They literally just fit a bed, 2 side tables, and that's it. Like that's the wall, and that's kind of not what we're looking for. We're also looking for more storage and stuff like that. So we kind of haven't come across anything that really ticks all of those boxes. So we're still looking, but I'll keep you guys updated, see if we come across anything that we like, and I'm sure you guys will know as soon as I kick off my interiors Instagram again, because that's been on hiatus since June, I believe. I haven't posted on there since June, just because, to be honest, I've been feeling quite depressed that we haven't found a new place to live in and stuff. I've been feeling a little bit down about that, I'm not gonna lie. So I think I'm just going to hold off on posting on there until we secure a new place. So as soon as I start posting on that interiors Instagram again, you guys will know that we found a place. So yeah, if you don't already, the account is Home It With Holly. Oh, by the way, I'm using the It Cosmetics CC Plus cream, which has an SPF 50 as well, and it's in the shade medium. I had a little sample of this and I really liked it, so I thought I would get it again, just because I am having a lot more problems with my skin than I was for Corona. So before Corona, I wasn't wearing anything that like full coverage, even foundation and stuff. I was just wearing just concealer on my face and blending that out on like areas I need it. Whereas now, because my skin is so bad, I do have to cover it up a little bit more. Like this is a CC cream, so you can still see my freckles through it, which I actually really, really like. It's not full coverage at all, but it has like a foundation coverage, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I really, really like this one because it's not too cakey, but it is buildable. So if you wanted like a more full finish, you could totally build it up. But yeah, I got the small sample size from Boots because the big one is like £30, and I was like, oh, I'm not willing to drop that on the product at the moment, because I'm still seeing how my skin reacts to it, because I only had a small sample size. So I use this for as long as it lasts, which I think will last like a few weeks, and then I'll be able to see if the big one is worth investing in. But so far I do love the effect, which I was able to see with the sample. So now we'll see how my skin reacts to it like over a longer period of time. So as you can see, it's like a super light coverage. Like I can still see my freckles and my under eye bags, they're still there. You can still see my spots and stuff, but it just gives you an all-round, like, what's the word? Like a universal coverage look. Like you've got like even skin tone and stuff, which I really, really like, because my skin is very uneven at the moment. I've got a lot of redness as well, which gonna put on some concealer. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is my favourite concealer of all time. And this is in the shade Custard, and I'm just gonna highlight and do a little bit of coverage with this. But I fake tanned yesterday and I like ran out of my face fake tan, so I'm gonna have to try and match it so that it's all a bit more even, because at the minute my arm's looking a lot darker than my face. So I can do that with bronzer later. But yeah, I'm just gonna highlight those areas and use the same sponge. So I think what I was talking about earlier before I got interrupted by that like core is just talking in general about like content creation and how it's been really bumming me out. And it's not that I don't enjoy my content, or I take pride in my content or enjoy creating the content, because I really, really do. Like, I really, really do. This is like, doing this job is a dream for me. I love every single day, even the hard days. I'm very thankful that this is my job and I get to do it full time and I get to be creative, and it's just great. I absolutely love it. But sometimes the pressure of like trying to do everything really does get to you. Like the pressure of like getting up in the morning and going, right, have I got my Instagram posts ready for today? How many times am I going to post today? What time am I going to post today? Have I got the captions ready? Have I got all the links ready? And then I've got a YouTube video up later. Do I have to do the editing, the filming, the description, the this, that, the other? And I've got reels. Have I got reels up? Oh, when am I going to do an IGTV? And it's just that pressure definitely kills the vibe a bit, because you can feel just so stretched out, if that makes sense. I really can't cover this spot. It's just like not cover. It's so red as well. The pressure can really get to you, and I think it also comes with like, sometimes Instagram just doesn't want to show your post to people, and it gets really frustrating when you've put in all that effort to like arrange all of these things that I just listed, like reels, Instagram, making sure they're edited, shot, you know, everything, all the links are ready and everything's there, and then Instagram just decides not to show anything to anyone. And by the way, this is the Nude Sticks Nudies Bondi Bay, and I use it to contour, and this is all I've got left, but it is just genuinely such a nice gel product for contour and bronzing. But yeah, sometimes it can get really frustrating, and it does get me down a lot when I go through all of that effort to create all of that content, and then Instagram literally doesn't show it to anyone, because I haven't really been coming up on Explore or on hashtags or anything like that. And to be honest, it really does kind of get to you a little bit, because it's almost like it doesn't matter how much, how good your content is or how much effort you put in, or, you know, how creative you get. If Instagram decides to show it to no one, no one's going to see it. Like, that is how it is. And I'm trying to concentrate a lot more on creatively, if I'm happy with the concept. Oh, by the way, this is the Cloud Paint by Glossier, and it is the Seamless Cheek Colour in Dusk. I love it. It is such a lovely liquid gel blush, and I just pop it on my brush and then blend it in. But it's like more frustrating than anything when, you know, you've taken all that time to do it and they're not showing it to anyone. But I'm trying to concentrate on the creative side of things and making sure that I'm shooting outfits I love in places I really like, and I love the overall vibe, the aesthetic, getting creative with my feed and stuff, and not worrying too much about how things are performing. But it's very difficult to do that when there is such an emphasis on creators having good engagement. You probably heard the term before, even if you're not a creator. The pressure of having good engagement is like, have I evened that out? Sort of. Okay, I've sort of evened it out. Of having good engagement, and really you can't have good engagement unless you have good reach, unless you can reach your followers. You can't have good engagement because no one's gonna like your posts. And I feel like that's like a bit of a catch-22. So I'm just trying to concentrate on what I can control, which is the content in general and stuff like that. And hopefully you guys, if you do follow me on Instagram and stuff, you are enjoying the content I'm bringing, especially on reels and stuff. I'm trying to get creative and use reels to showcase outfits and stuff, and styling inspo. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that over on there. And if you haven't already, please do go and check out my reels and stuff, because I'm actually really enjoying filming reels, which is crazy. I think there's a lot of pressure still to like create on reels, because they're the only things that are performing well right now. But I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can and create things that I would like to see come up on like my feed and stuff. So I'm trying to think from your perspective. But yet again, if you have any ideas and stuff like that, please do let me know, because I always find it really helpful when I hear from you guys and you let me know what you actually want to see, because it is so hard to like guess what you guys want to see on certain platforms and stuff. I hope that makes sense. By the way, I just set all my wet products, so my creams and stuff, with this, which is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent. I've gone through so many of these, like 6, I think 6 in the last few years. 6 in the last 2 or 3 years? I don't even know. It is probably one of my most ordered things on Amazon. They always suggest it to me, you know, when Amazon come up and they're like, do you need this again? It's always this for me. It's so good. You get so much product and you don't really need that much. But if you're oily like me and I can't wear anything on my face without setting it with some sort of powder, because it would just literally just come straight off my face because my face is so oily. This is a brilliant option because it's translucent. It doesn't have any flashback and it is so natural. It's not cakey at all. Love, love, love that. Right, what have I got to do next? Okay, contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and I only really use that shade there. One thing I posted on Instagram yesterday, which people messaged me saying they found really helpful, is explaining that, like, what saves are. So on Instagram there's a little square with a little notch cut out of the bottom that's usually on the right hand side of the image, and that's called the save button. And what that button does is it tells Instagram that you really, really like a photo. Instead of just liking a photo, it's almost like super liking it. So if you go onto someone's Instagram and you see a photo and you think, wow, like I love that outfit, or even like you do want to save it for later, you do want to come back and look at it again, or you think, wow, that's just so good. If you like it and save it, that helps creators out so much. And so many people message me to say, I didn't know that the save button did anything for you. And I'm like, the save button does the most for us. Like as creators, the save button is better than the like button, it's better than comments, it's better than that. The only thing above that is share. So if you want to share the image with a friend or onto your own stories or something like that, that is really helpful as well. But something you can do is just save an image by a creator and it helps their photo get seen by so many more people. And a lot of people just thought that saving an image was just for them to use privately, like on Pinterest or something like that. But it really does help us get our image out there, and it shows Instagram's algorithm that, wait, hold on, that photo is really nice and people want to save it. So just letting you guys know on here in case you didn't know, because so many people messaged me and they were like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So yeah. Oh my god, okay. Don't judge me. This is the Nars Laguna bronzer, and it is the, I want to call it photo finish bronzer or photo something bronzer. Filter bronzer, I can't remember. They discontinued it. It had all the lines and stripes in. So they also have another, I don't even have it on me right now. They also have another Laguna that's like flat. It's like a flat pan, and I think it's a bit circular, whereas this one had like loads of stripes in, and the packaging in general is just like a square. Oh my god, look how much I've used that. Had it for ages. It is definitely on its way to hard pan right now. So yeah, but it is the best bronzer ever, and I have no idea why they discontinued it, because it's so much better than the original Laguna. It's better than any other bronzer I've used. I have no idea why they discontinued it. It's absolutely mad. But yeah, just letting you guys know that saving a picture is like super liking it, which is great for us content creators, if you didn't already know. Sometimes it's hard when you do this for a job, you forget like what like people know about Instagram, because you know so much behind the scenes, you forget of what people don't know just from like using Instagram as like the interface on Instagram, and who don't have analytics and stuff like that. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Peachy Love. I love this one so much. I rarely use the middle one because of my skin tone, it just kind of doesn't pop. I really, really like the orange one for summer. And then I've been using this one for the more autumn tones, just because it's a little bit more brown, a bit more terracotta-y. So I've been using that as well. And one of my tricks is to, like, with pans like this, if I was to just stick this in, I would definitely get some of that coral pink in the middle. So I just kind of squish it up so it's almost like a fan brush, and then dab it in like this. And then when I go to apply, I just let it go like this. And this stuff is so pigmented, it's actually crazy. You have to use such a light hand. Which is also why it does help to make sure you're only picking up the product that you need and you don't go absolutely crazy with it. But yeah, going back to the whole like content creation thing, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it has been getting me down a lot, and it kind of has affected even like filming for YouTube and stuff, because I just feel like so down to say, but like, oh, what's the point? Like, no one's gonna want to see it, no one's gonna want to watch this and stuff. Truth of the matter is, unless you get creative and you take risks and you put content out there, no one's gonna see it because you haven't created it. So I'm trying to be as positive as possible and not let my mental health get in the way too much of my creativity, but it can be really difficult. But one of the things that I have definitely been implementing since we've gone into lockdown is just giving myself a moment, like actually letting myself just be anxious or be depressed and be myself, and not push myself to come on and film when I'm just feeling like absolute crap. Like today I woke up and I was like, yeah, you know what, I feel good today. I feel some inner peace. I feel positive. I feel like I can radiate that to you guys through the camera. I don't feel like I'm doing this because I'm forced to, or I feel pressure to make a video or anything like that. And I feel like it just comes a lot more easy to like talk to you guys when I'm not feeling like that, because it's just a complete, oh my god, don't judge me. I'm gonna interrupt, don't. The handle fell off and I can't find another highlight brush that I like. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Yeah, just allowing myself to have my bad mental health days helps me get over them so much more. I felt that like there was a lot of pressure to just smile and get on with it and just deal with it behind the scenes. And I feel like for me personally, especially with anxiety, that builds up my anxiety so much. Like by not allowing myself to just like let it happen, let me get over that hump, let me ground myself, that helps to disperse that anxiety. Whereas by me holding it in, it just builds and builds to the point where my anxiety is just bad for days. And I think that one thing I have learned over lockdown is just to allow myself to get over that anxiety and not feel guilty about it, because I used to feel so guilty about it because I'd be anxious and like not in the best mind space and stuff, but and I'd be like, oh no, I had to film a YouTube video. I haven't got anything to go up on YouTube. I haven't got anything to go up on IGTV. I don't have any post shot. I don't have this done. And I used to just work through it, which in the long term I think did me more bad than good, you know? By the way, I'm so bad at updating you guys. I'm using the Nars Afterglow palette, and I pretty much only really use this one and this one down here and this one. Like they're like brown and orange tones, and I just dip my brush in both and then almost like just add a little wash of colour on my lid. This is just my everyday look, if you guys can see that. Just because I don't really do anything that fancy with my eyes unless I'm going anywhere, just because I feel like it's a lot of blending and a lot of effort, and I've got tiny eyes and no one ever notices. Like no one ever notices when I do something different with my makeup, and that is completely true. Like no one notices, and that's fine. I mean, it is because I have tiny eyes, and yeah, people just don't really notice all that much. So if I'm going to change something, I usually change something about my skin. So I'll put like faux freckles on, or I'll change my lip colour, and people tend to notice that so much more. I'm just going to do the same, but like do my lower lash line and like blur that out. I said like way too many times in this video, but we're going to roll with it. Okay, that is eyeshadow done, and then I'm just going to use my highlight, which was the La Masca Beyond Powder highlight in Oh My God, and it's still my favourite. Like I use this all the time, and like you can see the dome effect has kind of gone down. Like it's definitely flattened, but it's got so much product left in it, and I really, really like it, even for brightening up the corners of the eyes. You know what, guys? I know me and Alex had like a staycation. We also went to see his parents. We went to see some of our friends who live on the coast as well, which was so lovely. But I could do with a holiday. I'm gonna say I could do with a holiday, like a proper holiday, like a beach holiday. I want to sit by a pool, and I want unlimited cocktails. I really do want one. Obviously it's not the best time to travel, and to be honest, I'm not going to be risking my health, other people's health, my money, mostly my money, to go on a holiday at the moment, because I have some friends who tried to book a holiday to, I can't remember where it was. It was one of the countries that wasn't on the 2-week self-quarantine list originally, because they both have full-time jobs. And then they booked it, and the day after they booked it, that country was declared that you had to do a 2-week lockdown when you get back, and they lost their money in a sense that, like, the company wouldn't give it back to them, so they would have to rearrange the flight with that company, and they weren't entitled to a refund. They could only rearrange the holiday and stuff, and it was quite a stressful experience for them to try and get that rearranged and everything else. And I just think that, knowing my luck, I would book a trip somewhere that wouldn't be on the list, and as soon as I booked it, it would come up on the list, because that's just sort of unlucky that I am. I am quite an unlucky person. Things always seem to happen to me where I'm like, if it was going to be anyone, it would be me. It really would be. And I just know it. I know that if I booked something, like, I've seen so many people go to Mykonos, and I love Mykonos. We went there. Did we go there last May? I think we went there last May. Not obviously not lockdown May. The lockdown before. Obviously not last May. The May before lockdown. So the one before that. So 2019. And I loved Mykonos. I thought it was so nice. And I've seen loads of people go there. And I was saying to Alex, as soon as I book holiday in Mykonos, I'll have to do a 2-week lockdown when I get back. It's just a thing. Like, I know that would be the case. I'm just an unlucky person like that. So I think we're going to hold it out. Alex said that really he wants to book something for my birthday, which is in January. And he said that obviously we have to wait to see what the situation's going to be like in January. I'm not optimistic. January's an awful time to have a birthday anyway. I'm not a big birthday person. You know how some girls are like, it's my birthday week and I'm going to celebrate all week and it's my birthday for the whole week. And I'm there like, if I could just sleep through my birthday and just skip it, I would. I don't like birthdays. I'm the sort of person that would... I'm already telling people now that I'm 27 and I don't turn 27 until next January. Because it lessens the blow. It really does. Like, if you are getting to the point where you're like, oh my god, like I'm gonna be that age, start telling yourself you're that age now, and then by the time you actually turn that age, you've been that age for like 6 months and it's no big deal. So I always change my age in advance to stop the existential crisis from hitting me on the day, and I feel like it actually really does work. But I digress. January is an awful time to have a birthday. No one ever has any money. Everyone's doing dry January. No one wants to drink. No one wants to do anything, and it's not exactly like great weather to travel or anything. Alex this year said, I want you to have a good birthday, so let's go somewhere. So fingers crossed, if things are okay with COVID, maybe we could try and get somewhere. If not, we could try and do a staycation if we're not having any lockdowns or something. Even if we went to somewhere like Edinburgh, like I really love Edinburgh. Maybe even like somewhere like Edinburgh or Dublin. I think that would be really nice as well. So maybe we could stay like in the UK and Ireland maybe. Dependent on how things are going. So it's not the end of the world, but fingers crossed I actually get to go somewhere on my birthday. We will see. Can I just add that I put this lip balm on like 10 minutes ago and my lips are already completely dry. That's how dry they are. Like, when I said they're dry, they are dry. Okay, we're almost done. We're on the final run to get this done. So basically I've been using this Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper Black. Now, it's changed to KVD Beauty, and now they are no longer owned by Kat Von D. She gets absolutely no money from the purchases. I finally said yes to receiving some PR samples. So know that I only accepted this because I know Kat Von D doesn't get any money. So that's the only reason I accepted this. I don't know if this is because it's a tester, like it's a small sample size product, but the product is not very good in any way. I think the only thing I like about this is the precision of the tip. The actual blackness of the liner is not there. It is grey. So what I've been doing is been like using the liner to get the precise line with this, and then going in with the NYX Epic lip liner, the NYX Epic link line, the NYX Epic ink liner, the NYX Epic ink liner in black. Which is so much blacker than the Kat Von D one, but it is not as precise. So I just feel like I need something in the middle of these two. And again, so many people talk about this. I don't know if it's because it's a small sample size. Maybe if I tried the bigger one, it would be better. Who knows? But we'll try and go for a small wing today. I say small. We'll see how it turns out. But I like to just start off at the corner and just let's start. That's looking quite small. Okay. So bringing it back to positive things and positive vibes. When we move, I'm gonna get a cat. That makes me want to cry. I've been waiting for a cat for so long. Me and Alex have been together for 3.5 years. And ever since I met him, I've been saying to Alex, I want a cat. And he'd be like, yes, not the right time, it's not the right time. Which I totally agreed with because we were living in such a small flat. We didn't really have all that much time on our hands. We didn't have that much money spare. And now we're at a position where we're going to be trying to probably buy in the next year or two. We're going to be renting a bigger place with a garden so we could possibly get a cat in there. And it just seems like the right time. And we're going to adopt a cat, so we will be going to our local shelter to pick out a fluffy little friend, which is super exciting. And it's weird to think that the cat that we're going to adopt is out there right now. We've just yet to meet them. And yeah, I just makes me feel some kind of way to know that they're out there and we'll be adopting them. So exciting. Oh yeah, like I don't know if you can see there, but it's not very black. So I'm gonna go in with this on top just to add some blackness, and that already looks so much better. Oh my gosh, it's actually crazy that how much blacker this liner is. This is the NYX one and it's so much blacker. Sorry, my phone notifications are going off. I'm getting like 1,000,001 group messages. It's almost like the girls can tell when I'm filming or taking photos because I get 1,000,001 group messages come. That's so much better. I don't even know if you guys can tell, but that's so much blacker. It's crazy. So love that. Oh my god, okay, so I don't even know if I mentioned in my last Get Ready With Me, but I have not used a eyelash curler since I was 20, I want to say 21. And I received one in a PR sample and I thought it was really cute because it's like rose gold. And I was like, okay, I'll give it another go. And I do really like this eyelash curler. Now, I don't even know if I put in my last video about what happened with the eyelash curler. But basically, when I was 21 years old, me and the girls getting ready for a night out, having pre-drinks and getting ready at the same time, as you do. So I've had a few drinks at this point, a few, I was going to say gin and tonic, but it probably wouldn't have been gin and tonic at that time. It's probably like vodka lemonade. Having a few vodka lemonades with the girls, we're all getting ready and we're having a laugh, as you do. So I was sitting like with my mirror and I had my elbow on the desk curling my eyelashes. And as we were talking and stuff and we were having a joke around, I was obviously a little bit drunk. My eyelash curler was clamped onto my eyelashes and my elbow was on the table, and it gradually got to the end of the table and I ripped out all of my eyelashes. Like I looked at the eyelash curler and there were eyelashes all along the eyelash curler. Like I'd fully ripped out all of the right side, all of those eyelashes were like on the eyelash curler. And to be honest with you guys, I was like, girls, I just ripped out my eyelashes. And they were like, no problem. We stuck on a fake eyelash and I went out for the night and I completely forgot until the next day when I woke up and I was like, where are my eyelashes? So after that, I hadn't used an eyelash curler until a few months ago when I got this one in PR. Because to be honest, it's not something that I'd go and buy in the shop. It scarred me a little bit. But this one came in a PR sample and I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. And I have really enjoyed using it. Safe to say that I never, ever, ever put my elbow on a table when I'm curling my eyelashes, ever. I always put my mirror at the edge of the table and then curl with my elbow tucked into my body, just because I'm not ripping them out again. So yeah, this mirror's right at the edge of the table. There's nowhere, my elbow's going nowhere near that table. And like, even though I have like really straight lashes, when they curl, they do curl okay. They're not the best. I do have very short, straight lashes, naturally. To be completely honest, the ones that were ripped out grew back longer. I'm not messing with you. They grew back longer. Obviously wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Don't rip your eyelashes out from an eyelash curler because it took years for them to grow back. I am not joking, it took years. But now I've got one eye that's got like long eyelashes and one eye that's got kind of short eyelashes. At least they grew back. It took them ages to grow back, so I'm just happy that they grew back. Right, other eye. Everything is rolling everywhere. Okay, I always find it really difficult to get all of my eyelashes in as well. And I always manage to get a lower eyelash in, which is not the look we're going for. I can imagine that's going to look really odd. Did I get it out? Oh, I think I got it out. Okay, we're good. I feel like I look terrified. I feel like the first time I used it, I was probably like absolutely horrified. I was like, oh, my eyelashes. But I've gotten over that now. So I think just like with anything, you just need to be aware and be careful, because you don't want to be using something like that when you've had a few drinks, and you have to remember that thing is clamping onto your eyelash. Okay, I'm almost done. So guys, do you like seeing me do like beauty stuff on YouTube? Because I can never tell, because in my vlogs I've been including some like beauty PR and stuff like that, and it seems like you guys are enjoying the content. But it would be good if you let me know like if you want to see more beauty stuff on YouTube. By far the most common question I get is how I curl my hair, how I do my eyeliner, and just in general like my makeup, like my skin, stuff like that. That's probably the most common questions I get over on Instagram. But I was just wondering how you guys feel about it over on here. Like, do you feel any sort of way about it? Do you want to see me do more beauty? Probably not, because I haven't told you anything that I've been using. Oh my god, this is the Pixi by Petra Large Lash Mascara, and I use this as a first mascara layer. And then I go in with my fave, which is Nars Climax. Because it's so black, it just coats the lashes in some other kind of way. Can you see the difference between that and that? I don't know if you can see on camera, but oh my god, in real life it makes such a difference. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just so much blacker. It looks so much nicer. It's crazy. I think that I was going to do freckles today, but I think I'm going to leave it because you can still see my freckles through the CC cream. But usually I use this one by Frack. It is the most expensive small little makeup product that you will ever spend your money on, but it's really good at creating fake freckles really quickly. So if you don't want to learn how to do it with like a pencil or anything, you could do it with this. Super easy. But I think I'm going to leave it like that for today because you can still see some of my freckles through the CC cream. And the last thing I'm going to do is add the Lip Lift Max in Sweet Nectar by Pixi, which is my favourite lip gloss. And it's got like a little bit of a tingly feeling, but not too much. And it just makes your lips a lot more fuller. And it's not a sticky gloss. Like, it's quite a nice oily gloss, so that's really nice too. Okay, well I think that is it. But yeah, I am done. That is the full look for today. It is 11 o'clock, which means I get my 11sies coffee, and I might have some biscuits today. I think we've got custard creams in the fridge, or digestives in the... custard creams in the cupboard and digestives in the fridge even. So I might have some biscuits because it is Monday and I am struggling. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this look and you enjoyed my little chatty bit, because I feel like I had to update you guys on some stuff and just have a little chat with you guys. Let me know if you want to see some more beauty stuff, because that's always really interesting, and also let me know down in the comments what you want to see from me going forward. It helps me out so much to know what you want to see from me that isn't just like hauls and stuff. So any other types of videos you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section down below. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!